I'm Mirror.
I'm Bells.
And this is Mirror&Bellz. And what are we talking about today, Bells? I didn't even really see that because I was looking at the recording. Oh my goodness.
We're talking about Windbreaker. I'm trying to make you laugh. We're talking about Windbreaker. Season 1 and Season 2. The last time we talked about it, we talked about the first couple episodes of Season 1. But now Season 2 has finished. So we've both watched both seasons. And we are here to talk about it. And we're going to throw it through our rating system.
Yes, which we actually haven't done in a while. Okay, so we're going to be going through our rating system with Windbreaker. So our rating system is based out of 10. So we have basically 10 criteria, and then we rate them 1 through 10, and then we average it to get a overall score out of 10. So 1 is plot, 2 is storytelling, 3 is character development, 4 is pacing, 5 is animation, 6 is consistency, lack of plot holes, 7 is world building, 8 is problem solving / resolution writing, 9 is plot armor / plot convenience, and 10 is power scaling. So, number 1, plot. So, what do you think of the overall plot in Windbreaker?
It's a 9 for me.
What gives it a 9? What gives it a 9?
It's hitting a 9 for me because, as we learned from Season 1, we have a lot of local badasses.
Mm-hmm.
So fighting is not the only thing that somebody can do. But during the second season, we went from throwing hands mostly and showing off what our main character can do to our main character boxing his own personal demons.
That's not plot. That sounds like character development.
Can I finish?
Sure. Explain the plot. What is the plot of the show?
That's not what you asked me for.
I asked you, what did you think of the plot? And you started talking about character development.
You never let me finish. You actually interrupted me as I was about to go on to my whole spiel, but now you cut my spiel off.
Bro, you be talking too much. My mind, I was telling my mom this earlier. I was like, I think I'm gonna be one of those old people that's super grumpy because as I get older, my patience is wearing thin. You need to say what you're trying to say in 5 words or less.
There's no way. She said, give me the plot. 5 words or less. Impossible.
Here, I'm going to do it, right? Not 5 words or less. I'm being hyperbolic.
5 words or less.
I'm being hyperbolic.
5 words or less. Go ahead. Tell me it in 10 words. I'm being generous, according to you.
I said I was being hyperbolic.
Go ahead.
All right, ready? The plot in 10 words or less?
Yes.
Young, immature, fine boys fighting. That's the whole plot!
Wrong. I can do a 10. I can do a 10 list.
Go ahead.
Teenagers abandon school, protect city.
It has to be, it has to be a sentence. Not just random 10 words. That's not a sentence. But that's not a sentence.
I haven't finished. I have 3 more words left.
That doesn't sound like a sentence.
Yours didn't either.
Yes, it was. No, young, immature, fine boys fighting. That's a sentence.
That damn near sounds like incomplete run-on.
No, comma, young, comma, immature.
You put 2 more commas, that bitch is running on. Okay. 2-second horror. 2-sentence horror story. 2-second horror story style.
2 sentence, not 2 second.
You know what I mean.
Okay. This is why our ranking episodes are so long. We're 7 minutes in. We haven't even gotten through the first one. Okay, 2 sentence. Okay, give me the plot in 2 sentences.
Sakura, a new student, travels to a new town, and joins Bolfarine, which is a gang that protects the city.
Nice, yeah, that's good. But yeah, so I mean, if you want to explain the plot how it's supposed to be explained and not by my standards, yeah, Sakura joins a new school. He moves to a new town, joins a new school, and he joins a school of basically gang members that protect the town. And through yes, so this is your 2 sentences, but then through him being a part of the gang, he discovers himself. That's like the extra part of the plot. So his character development is like a big part of the plot.
You almost called them gangbangers.
I called them gangbangers?
You almost called them gangbangers. If you pause and go back and listen, you almost called them gangbangers.
I don't remember that. I said gang members, didn't I?
You did, but you were like gangbang and then member.
Yeah, because they're not gangbangers. They're in a gang, but like a good kind. But okay, my question. Okay, where are the police?
No, because that's a valid question. I was in Chipotle and I was watching the 25th episode, the 24th and the 25th, and I was looking around like, where are the police?
They were just fighting in the middle of the entertainment district. What are we doing? Or the K-side district, whatever it's called.
The red light district. For episodes at a time. They've been out there for hours.
Just a big old brawl. Nobody calling the police. And then, so I was rewatching the last 2 episodes of the first season. One of the ladies, she lost her cat, but the main characters thought that she lost like her child. And they were like actually going to go look for her. I'm like, y'all not gonna call the police? What are we doing? There's a missing child.
I was thinking about this. They eventually have to graduate high school. They would make some darn good police officers.
Heck no. They're going to get fired for police misconduct instantly. They don't know protocol.
Police misconduct? Wait, pause. Out of everything that we've seen, police misconduct? Not police brutality?
No, true. Police I don't think police brutality is like, I think that's like what we say, but like the official thing I think would be police misconduct.
But like, to civilians, it's police brutality. That's what they need to get.
No trial. Because nobody gets a trial in this show.
No, they're killing people.
They be stomping each. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, so you give the plot a 9. I give the plot an 8. It loses points in originality.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But I do really, I like the plot, like these young, like, spunky boys. Like, I wish they were, like, older so I could simp in peace. But like, yeah, I mean, I always like, we all like to see fighting. Like, they all have, like, very interesting, every character, like, has their own, like, distinct personality. That's really cool. And then, like, Sakura's character development is a big part of the anime, of the show, and we are seeing that, and they are doing a good job of showing, not telling. Like, we're really seeing Sakura, like, become a better person. And also think what's, like, really cool, and this is going to character development, but I think what's cool about him is, like, we do see him, like, have setbacks, because, like, in the end of the first season, he already knows that he needs to get better with delegating, and he messes that up in, like, the beginning of the second season instantly. So, like, we even see, like, realistic, like, character development setbacks. But yeah, I give plot an 8.
I believe that I gave it a 9 because I was aware that it was inspired by Tokyo Revengers. So, like, the lacking originality, I'm not mad at, there's a lot of animes that are actually stealing whole plots. So, it's not doing that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're a good anime, but, like, you're just kind of generic, you're just gonna get, like, somewhere between a 5 and a 7 for plot. Like, because of lacking of originality. Like, if I see one more anime talking about I want to be the greatest hero, I want to be the Hokage, I want to be the what is Asta trying to be?
The Wizard King.
If I'm trying to be the Wizard King, you're getting a 5. You're getting a 5 in plot.
No, for plot, immediately. You might get a 3 from me. I'm tired of heroes. In the past 10 years, when have we not followed a hero? Tell me right now.
Eren Yeager
doesn't count. I knew it.
How you gonna say light Yagami? Is he from 10? Is he within 10 years? When did Death Note air?
Yes, he's within 10 years of us watching. Yes, he counts.
I watched it when I was 14, but I first watched it I think when I was 6. I think it just came up on its 20-year anniversary like last year.
Right, but when we properly sat down and watched it, it was within 10 years.
It was within 10 years. Yeah, we're right on the edge. It was just 10 years ago. I sat down and probably watched it at 14.
We can count Eren. I knew you were gonna say him, but
yeah, Light Yagami. Does Ken Kaneki count?
No, not really. Because at a certain point, we don't know what was going on. So
yeah, that can.
Let's not talk about him.
Yeah, I can't think of any more. Yeah, Light Yagami and Eren Yeager.
So in 10 years that we have watched, there's
Oh,
no
wait,
year that we
wait.
missed.
There's an anime I watched called Terror and Resonance, and the two main characters are domestic terrorists.
Okay, so 4.
There you go.
So you, not even me, just you, in 10 years, can only account for 4 bad guys that you follow. That's what you're telling me? And then when I say, oh yeah, I want to see people dying on screen and I want them to be very devious, I want them to commit debauchery in front of my eyes, you look at me crazy. But you didn't look crazy when you was enjoying watching them 4 people now, were you? Now maybe them 2 terrorists. You were probably looking at them real crazy. But I'm going to start looking at these heroes crazy because, like, I'm tired of talking no jutsu. You cannot talk your way out of every ass whooping. I'm going to start rooting for the bad guys if you guys keep using talk no jutsu. That ain't working no more.
At this point. Okay.
At least, you know what? In Windbreaker, they do got talk no jutsu. But it's already after they beat each other up.
Yes. They, like, beat them to a pulp, then made them listen to them. Okay.
That's not even talking jutsu no more. They don't have a choice.
The second criteria is, what the heck? The second criteria is storytelling, which I think we kind of dabbled into that. I guess basically storytelling goes into like show not tell. Like, are they telling us? Are they like, so there's not really any narration in Windbreakers,
7.
which is good. You give it a 7? Why?
Flashbacks. You know how I feel about flashbacks.
Oh. Okay. Well,
I think
I don't mind. Well, so I don't like Windbreaker's flashbacks for a different reason. But in terms of storytelling, I don't think the flashbacks, from my memory, I don't think the flashbacks take off points from storytelling because they don't further the story through flashbacks. They give more depth to the character through flashbacks versus like in the trash anime, or no, is it the trash anime? In the trash anime, sometimes it seems like they're like telling us the story through the flashbacks. And it's like, no, because I also think flashbacks are annoying.
For you don't want to be told the story through flashbacks. I don't want to see as many as we saw. That girl with the gray hair, I didn't need any flashbacks. There's some people who were given flashbacks that I don't need flashbacks to have.
Yeah.
I rather have watched those CGI bodies in the background getting thrown around. Yeah, because I caught that CGI in the second season. The budget must be nice.
I don't think I caught that. But I'm trying to think, like, what do I want to rate storytelling? I guess I'll give it like a 7. Like, yeah, it's like generally enjoyable, but not revolutionary. They did a really good job of like, I don't know, this may be character development, but they did a really good job of like writing each character and like us literally following their story. Like, we're following Sakura, who's the main guy. We're following Nire, like in his development and trying to actually learn how to fight. Like we're following like I think like anime that can do that really well, like fully flesh out their main character and like the main side characters. That's really good storytelling. But we still don't know anything about Suo. Like, how did he get his eye patch? So we know he's afraid of we know his like biggest fear. I forgot what it is, but
NATO.
I don't know what that is. That's why I forgot what that is. But like a fruit.
It's like a cup of these like brown sticky beans, and you like mix them around, and then you pour them on your rice. You saw them in Blue Lock.
Ew. Interesting. Okay. Here we go. Third criteria is character development. I'm gonna give character development a 9. Just because the show isn't finished yet, like they could still flub. You already knew. She already wrote down the 9 before. I almost gave it a 10, and I gave it a 9 just because the show's not done yet.
I knew, because I was like, yeah, she loves Sakura. I agree with her on Sakura. He's a really well-written character.
Yeah.
But I was like, she's not going to give it... She is not going to give anything uncompleted a 10.
Yeah.
Until it finishes, you can't get a 10
Because you can still
right
flub.
There, it's a 9. You
can still flub. Yeah. You can still fumble the bag.
Yeah, because guess what?
Your mom.
Promise Neverland season 1.
Oh,
Whoa.
shoot.
What is this? Why are we bringing her up? What she got to do? Wasn't expecting that one. Promise Neverland season 1 was a masterpiece. You can't say that for the second season.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah, when stuff like that happens, yeah, same with Tokyo Ghoul, yeah, Fire Force, yeah, when stuff like that happens, it's like, that's why you don't get 10s off rip. I wait to the end of the show.
Which is crazy because Fire Force has a 10 plot and a 10 premise, but like the actual like way they conduct the rest of the anime is garbage. Like nobody needs to be naked on the screen.
Yeah, their character development gets like a 4 because one of their main characters doesn't even really get developed, and her clothes keep flying off. You get they get a 1 in character. Screw them.
Moving on. I gave it a 9 as well.
Okay.
Because I enjoyed every character, and they actually made me like different characters I wouldn't see myself liking. Like the cross-dresser, they're not too pushy, and like they're very woke, and I like that. I like that he knows that he has his own struggles and that he likes what he likes, but there's other people who like what they like, and they all should all fight for the things that they like and embrace those things. Well, there's no point of being embarrassed.
That's very interesting though, because like I don't think cross-dressing is like seen. I don't think cross-dressing in Japan has ever been seen as like too big of a deal. Maybe the way he's doing it like regularly and he's like pole dancing, I don't know, like maybe that would be looked down upon. But like I don't think cross-dressing was ever seen. Like there's a lot of anime with like cross-dressing characters. It's not that big of a deal. I feel like they made it a bigger deal than it needed to be.
Well, we're American.
But the show is in Japan.
You're right.
In America, it's a bigger deal. But I don't think in Japan it's that big of a deal.
Oh, yeah, no. I didn't really see the issue. But I'm saying, like, as I viewed it as an American, I was surprised to even see it. I'm always surprised when I see it.
I don't know. I think this show made it a bigger deal than it needs to be because there's a lot of anime with cross-dressers. Like, it's never a big deal. I don't know.
I think that I was more surprised that they still identified as a man after dressing up as a woman.
I don't know why you're surprised by that. Like, that's in, like, a lot of anime. They don't become women.
Again, I'm not looking at it as in, like, oh, yeah, a bunch of other animes are like this. I'm looking at it from, like, real-world experience. A lot of the people that we see over here.
Even, that's still not true. Most people who cross-dress still identify as their own gender. Like what? You think most people who cross-dress are like trying to change their gender? That's like a lot of work.
No, I mean like everybody that I've met that does cross-dress eventually wants to be called a different gender.
That's just because it's trendy. It didn't used to be like that. They just used to cross-dress. Maybe that's becoming more true now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm viewing it as like, oh, I'm surprised that he cross-dressed and then continued to still identify as a man.
Well, if he's a woman, you're banned from the school. You're expelled. I don't know if they're actually going to do that.
Oh, yeah,
but...
because this is an all-guys school. I don't know why Sakura thought he was a woman.
No, finally talk about that. So... First of all, I went back and watched the last 2 episodes of the first season, and I realized we see, I'm gonna stop calling him the crossdresser. I think his name is like Tsubaki. Let me look up his name.
That is their name.
Okay.
It's like Tsubaki, something close to that.
Okay, so we see Tsubaki like at the end of the first season, and they all have a meeting with like the 4 kings and all the class captains. So that's where we see him. And like I don't remember seeing him when I first watched it, but I definitely didn't think it was a girl because this has been an all guys school the entire time. So I don't remember my thoughts, but I probably just thought like, oh, it's a guy dressing in women's clothes, whatever. And then so now I'm thinking about my time that I saw him in the second season. The first time he comes up in the second season, which I thought was our first time seeing him, he's like shows up like in the window or whatever, and I'm like, that's obviously a dude just wearing makeup. And then we see him like later on during the meeting, and Sakura for real thinks that this is a girl. Yeah, which first of all makes no sense because it's an all boys school, and second of all makes no sense because that looks like a boy wearing makeup. Like that looks like a man. I don't know what Sakura is on that he like. I don't know if that's just bad writing or if Sakura is just stupid. Like that is a 6 foot man. What are we doing? I mean, boy, I don't know how old he is. Oh, he's probably 18 because he was pole dancing, hopefully.
I think that 18 because even, the singer girl who also works there, she was drinking. So she has to be at least, was it Korea or Japan that had the 20 age
I think their age is younger than us. I think it's like 19 or 20. I don't remember.
One of them is 19 and one of them is 20. But for us, it's 21. That's crazy. Hey, Kodak said it the best. I could go to war and die for them, but I can't even like buy myself a drink. Like that's crazy.
Yes. Well, it's because when
all your rights.
It's because when it makes sense. Like when you're going to war, you need to be like young and able-bodied and be able to take orders. Like people who are 18 shouldn't be able to drink. You're too stupid.
Oh, I agree. I was agreeing with you before you did that, but next category.
Which maybe you're too stupid to also like want to join war, but so that is also an argument. But we're in peace times right now.
War, so.
We're in peace times right now.
Or maybe it's just an 100-year ceasefire.
We have not been in a 100-year ceasefire. We just got out of a war like a few years ago.
Look, we're not gonna live for 100 more years, so we don't know this. This may just be 100.
I hope so. I don't know what other wars we need to be getting into. Well, maybe the one with Ukraine. Let's hope that it doesn't happen.
Let's move on. You're gonna have to cut that out.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Number 4 is pacing. Pacing, I don't know. Yeah, pacing can get like a 9. Like 8, 9. I was gonna say 8. But I really don't have any complaints. Like I feel like we're getting to know all of the boys at a good pace. First season and second season were mostly about like Sakura and him. But we also got a little bit of Nire. We got a little tiny bit of Suwa, which makes sense because he seems to be the most secretive of like the main character. So it makes sense that we would get to know him the slowest. We got to know a little bit of Tsubiki. I do think like we spent too much time on his backstory, unless he becomes a way bigger character later. He better be like a huge character later because he got like a whole half an episode or something.
He's one of the 4 kings.
We didn't get a backstory on any of the other 4 kings.
They're not relevant right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like waiting for it to make sense. That's why I just said.
But I'm saying like the reason why we're going to spend more time on them in general is just because they're one of the 4 kings.
And have we gotten a backstory on Umamiya?
Yeah, I was about to say he might be lacking. Even though I like him, he might be lacking. Because he's lacking bolts upstairs. So there's definitely something wrong. He's lacking. So he has had them 4 kings make up. I don't want to hear about gardening. I don't have a green thumb. That is ridiculous. I love you, but hey, my boy, I might have to pick somebody else.
Well, yeah, I would say pacing is fine. Like, we're getting to know the characters at a good rate. The story is progressing at a good rate. We're getting like some like we're getting some like real conflict that will seem to span over, the next season with the old Bofarine member. Forgot his name. So yeah, I don't feel like we're rushing. I don't feel like we're going too slow. Yeah, pacing gets like a 9 just for incompleteness.
I wonder if, just throwing this out here, Endo has something to do with like these like vigilante ass gangs popping up.
Is Endo like the old Bofarine member?
Yes, because remember he said he watched that fight, but the only people who were there were Bofarine, that first year class Bofarine, and the other gang. I can't remember the name.
Shishitorin?
Kill.
Oh, what are we talking about?
The dragon on the back, the one they had the brawl with in the beginning of season 2.
Oh, is that not Shishitorin?
No, that's Kill.
Who's Shishitorin? Is that the one that they had the one-on-ones with in the first season? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm goofing.
But, yeah, I wonder if he had something to do with, like, these random gangs popping up. Like, if he did something to inspire that.
Maybe because he already knew who Sakura was.
Yeah, he been watching him, and that's creepy. Why are you watching a minor?
He's also a kid, I think. Is he in 3rd year?
Yeah, he's 18. And I know that they're 18 because of what Sakura said, because Sakura is 16 years old, and he said, oh, he's calling me a child, but he's only 2 years older than me, which would make him 18 years old.
Okay. You're a cougar out here. We're looking for the people who are barely legal.
Excuse me? Are you talking about me?
You're just on the investigation for the 18-year-olds. In anime, not in real life. Not in real life.
Oh my gosh. No, for me, when they say numbers, I start to try to put times. And remember, we have a lot of conversations that who's a 2nd year, who's a 3rd year, how is this? I'm putting those things together with the context clues from the conversations that they have. So that makes me tag ages on them.
Okay. 5th criteria is animation. Animation gets like a 8. Animation's fine. Like we get cool like fighting choreography. I don't got nothing to complain about, but it's not like fun. It's not nothing crazy. It's not like it's not like Violet Evergarden. Like
yeah, it's not evolutionary. I need to watch that.
Evolutionary?
It's not evolutionary, but I said I need to watch Violet Evergarden. It's just been sitting there, just waiting.
I don't think I'm gonna watch that. It's goofy.
Yeah, it's just the animation. I might watch that one episode and I might get my fill.
Just watch Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer also has good animation.
Ready for September 12th.
I'm ready. I will definitely be going to movie theater by myself if I have to, but we're gonna try to find a man before that.
I'll be going by myself, or I might go with the navigator.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Yeah, is he watching Demon Slayer?
I don't care. That's not my business. He has to take one for the team. He listens to our podcast now. He's taking one for the team.
Oh, that's nice. I don't even think I ever told him about it.
DJ also has the link. I'm just passing the link out like it's crap.
Never mind.
Edit that out.
Yeah, he's gonna hear that. Like, what the frick? Look.
I know, the cult is expanding. I understand. It's hard to keep up.
No, it's just like like my mind like tries to split up like real friends from NPCs, and like I just have to realize he's like a real friend now.
We're invested in his life.
You're invested in his life.
You're right. I won't speak for us,